And we're back. Now, I said next time we picked up I would have got the various clues, and I actually did take a moment to take a look at what I may have missed. Of course, the solution to the door puzzle over there is, of course, on the clipboard in the engineering room, where it says that the fountain shows the ratios of the temperature. Now, the key is here.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice.
Oh, stupid shit. What'd they do with an iceberg?
What a boob. Oh dear. As you can see, the key is right here. Which then we would have been able to go into the locker. So for some reason, it gave me the prompt before I could actually have done it. But there we go. All above board and honest, I swear. I don't know what happened. It was a glitch. But regardless, let's... Nope. Let's go forth and deal with this little puzzle. So, we know that the Vaporarium is set to 40, I believe. Yes, here we are. Vaporarium is set to 40. If we take a look at the fountain, this shows the ratio of temperatures. So I'm assuming that if that is meant to be 40, then that is 3. The 2 will be 20, and the 1 will be somewhere sort of 10, 15, something like that. So, tepidarium, let's set that down to, oops, try that again. Set that down to 20. Make sure the vaporarium is set to 40, which it is. And set this down to... no, it's already on 10. Anything? I'm guessing the doors are probably open when it's right. Try setting it to 0. Oops. Ah, so twitchy. Something's still not quite right. Let's go take another look at the notepad. Not very far, don't worry. It just requires us to head through here, back into the main lobby, and across to the downstairs. It was in fact all practically right next to the blasted thing. It's quite interesting watching myself play the game. I mean, obviously I watch all the LPs as I'm editing them, but yeah, it must have been 3 weeks between the last set of Morpheus and this set. So naturally some things are going to get forgotten, which is why you're supposed to write things down, of course. But I did, of course, completely disregard it as a clue. Now, where was the notepad? Maybe it was in here. Around here somewhere. The hell? Maybe it was on one of the walls? I swear it was here. I swear, I'm not delusional. Wouldn't have thought they would have hidden it. Eh? Where is it? Unless it's something that you pick up and then it disappears, I guess. But they wouldn't do that. Or maybe it was on the other... oh, maybe it was on the other side of the lift. Well, that's a further way to go, isn't it? Yeah. Tell you what, I'll just check it off camera. see. Yes, here we go. Passenger G. Thurman complains of low temperature in vaporarium. Increased temperature of all heaters to 40. Okay, so all at 40. Turkish bath fountain is not displaying correct ratios for the heaters. So the Turkish bath is showing. Yeah. Okay, so actually it's slightly more roundabout than what I was originally thinking. So really what we're looking at then is we have to figure out what values can be true when all the heaters have been increased to 40 in the vapes. No, don't do that. Let's get back to Morpheus. Let's go back upstairs. Alright, so let's try this again. We know that the Vaporium is 3 times. The Frigidarium is 1 times. And the Temperadarium is 2 times. So, if the Frigidarium is set to, let's say, 10 as a start, because it's supposed to be cold, then the Tepidarium would be 20, and the Vaporium would be 40. Now, obviously that's not right, because clearly the doors and stuff aren't opening. I don't think we have to push anything else to have anything happen. So in that case, let's raise the... These things go all the way up to 140. So what if it's 40, 80, 120? Give that a try. 40... 80... and 120. There we go. I'm very much hoping that these numbers are in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Or that Vaporium is fucking lethal. Yes, it must be in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Save, please. Good job. Let's go into the Frigidarium first. The left-hand path is the right-hand path. Ooh. Okay. Oh, nice painting. You wouldn't think you'd have paintings in a sauna. You'd think they would get destroyed by the moisture. Anything in here? I'm not immediately seeing any ghosts, prompts, or areas to click. I guess this was a huge waste of time. Alright, that's one down. Nice and easy. You'd have thought there'd be a cutscene in there at least. Let's go into the Tepidarium next. Ooh, yeah, it's slightly more golden in here, isn't it? Same sort of layout. Let's go take a walk on the wild side. Again, I'm not seeing any ghosts or clickable things. So that takes us to the Vaporarium, which I guess is just like a bloody sauna, isn't it? Ooh.
It's too hot now. They've turned it up too high. Oh, just a breeding ground of filth and decay.
Lady, you're sitting in a sauna fully clothed. Not that I want to see a version of this game where the old lady is in nothing. But, seriously. E. Thurman. So I'm guessing Thurman's information is going to be in here. Or perhaps behind frosted glass. Interesting. Some hot coals. Ooh, steamy. Nice. This is just what I need after walking out on the Arctic for ages. Get it nice and steamy. Yeah. I'm guessing it's actually the same pump and it's just reusing the asset. Well, I can't see anything else in here. I'm guessing maybe there's like supposed to be like a fog right. Oh, yes, there we are. Psalm 24:4. 24:4, which I'm guessing is 244. Question is, why the hell is she written that on the inside of the window? I mean, what possessed her to write Psalm 244 on the window? I know this game doesn't exactly, make a huge lot of sense at the best of times, but anyway, it's not worth thinking about. So, let's go and find Thurman's door. Thurman should be on the left, according to my map. Yes, my map will never be wrong. 244. Let's give it a try. Boom. Ooh, this is a nice room. Oh, I like this one. The classic gold-green combination. It's got trees. Yeah, this is nice. Very nice. Suitcase. Full of creepy motherfucking dolls. Why? Why? What else have we got? Okay, so that's her desk stuff. You know, each of these boxes has had a set different symbol on it. I should probably have been noting these down now that I think about it. So Thurman's symbol, I just scritch them all across, is a flame, so fire, I'm guessing. Which would make Malaby's leaf, which was earth. Still 318? Yeah, still 318. Okay. And another blood vial. We're carrying around a lot of blood now. A lot of blood. Anything else in here to find? Ooh, hello. Hat box. And with another fucking creepy doll.
How could you?
Jesus.
I won't have you talking back to me. Sometime in the box will make you realize.
This woman is clinically insane. Good lord, Jan. No wonder you turned out how you were. I mean, sure, okay, there's, having sympathy for a villain, but... when you've had to deal with that... Ooh, hello, what's this?
Dear Miss Thurman, I am distressed to inform you that your services will no longer be needed at the Goodman Home for Boys. On more than one occasion, you were informed your treatment of the boys would be closely supervised. And despite those warnings, you continue to discipline the young boys in a manner which does not represent the atmosphere of love we strive to sustain here at the Goodman Home. Since this latest episode has required the involvement of the Boston police, I have been forced to take more permanent action and remove you from the home for the protection of the children. It is rather unfortunate, but in keeping with your benefactor's will, I have returned the bequest to a trust in your name at the Boston Savings Company. This substantial amount of money should accommodate any of your future needs. I hope this inheritance will compel you to retire.
For the sake of the children, retire.
Horace Goodman.
Sorry, Horace, I didn't mean to talk over you, but for the love of God, retire. Can I go in the monkey closet? Yeah? No monkey wardrobe? Pity. Well, I think that's us done in here. That does still leave us with Swan's room. So let's see. What have I got for Swan? Swan is the mother. That's right, she's the dancer. So, which part of the ship would represent for her that I haven't already done something in? Taking a look at the map. Well, I guess the most logical place would be the main banquet hall, but I don't recall missing anything there, unless the clue to the number is on her advertising stuff. Very well, maybe. Alternatively, perhaps in some of the cinema stuff, because I think there was a showreel for her in one of the cinemascopes. So let's get this way. Let's get out of here and go check out the cinemascopes, I think. After all, we can't leave this one door unopened now. We're this close. Having all of these miserable people's backstories. Let's see then. Let's find hers.
Jan Maris, the inventor of the Neurographicon, opens ties to...
No, that's just about the people. No. God damn it. Really? Come on. Thank you.
Spiritualists have known about an unseen...
No, we did that one. I swear one of these had something about her on it.
Doctor.
No, I guess not. And of course I realised when I came in here last time that the projector is actually over here. But all it says about it is the Arctic stuff and we burnt the tape, so we can't actually see it again. So perhaps there isn't anything here for her. No, we did all that. No, it doesn't feel like this is the place to be. I'm going to go up to the ballroom, and we'll see what we can find there. Perhaps on that poster there's some sort of clue. The year of her performance, some sort of award. I mean, we've already done one guy's body weight, so her body weight. I wouldn't have thought so. So here's the first thing. This big old sign. Salome and the Seven Veils. So that might be part of the clue. So maybe there's a 7 in it.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Swan, but we're going back to New York.
But it'd be foolish to cancel my performance because of that silliness with Jan. I'm certain...
Pardon me, but I see no reason to continue this trip. I should think you'd understand. As you well know, sometimes we have to make hard decisions for Jan's own good.
Yeah, it's a long way back to New York. He could have had the performance. Alright, let's do this one. Masked ball tonight in the Eden Ballroom. I'm not seeing any clues there. We went up onto these gantryways and there wasn't anything to be seen other than a couple of ghosts. So perhaps the clue is up here somewhere. Because it doesn't make sense for there to be absolutely no purpose to these areas, because that's just giving yourself work for the for the sake of it. You know, when they're designing these games, they're working on quite a tight budget and stuff. All of this extraneous stuff has to have some sort of purpose for the story or narrative. But ooh, is that something on the pillar down there? I think it might be. That might be the clue. The clue from here is that you can see the room better. Go to this side and see if that is in fact something on the pillar. Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Ah, okay. Interesting. Can we Oh god, there's tons of things. Okay, Salome Seven Veils is the right song. And much like Malaby's, you have to have the right recipe. Which is why, I told you these things had a purpose. Which is why you go up here, look through the binoculars, and think about what instruments are being played. Hurrah! Good puzzle. Good puzzle. Some sort of flute, guitar, and harp? I mean, I'm guessing the X-Files is meant to be a flute. Let's just check the pillar on this side in case there's anything further. I don't think there is. No, it's a one-sided jukebox, which is fine. The flute, guitar, harp is what I'm gonna go for. Might be one that we just have to brute force. Heart, violin, drum, clarinet. Okay, so there's only certain ones. So there's could be a clarinet. What's on these ones? Okay, so flute, violin, harp, then. Yeah, I'm guessing that's not right. Well, Salome Seven Veils is the right song for her. What are these instruments? Well, there wasn't a drum. Let's try a clarinet. No. Organ? No, definitely wasn't an organ. Maybe it was meant to be a trumpet? The trouble with this MIDI music is it's very hard to determine what the actual instrument is meant to be. Definitely wasn't a tuba. I don't think it would be an oboe. And I don't recall hearing any music anywhere else. I mean, assuming that flashback is the actual performance. Because people were dancing, but she wasn't. Have I seen anywhere any clues as to how it is arranged? Because if that little dance there, which is kind of maybe harpsichord, flute, but there wasn't a harpsichord in there. But then I guess maybe the piano was actually a... Then a harp is a saloon as a harpsichord. Let's change it up to flute. The violin doesn't seem right. Really doesn't. I assume that is... Whoa, okay, stop. Thank you, CD loading. Didn't hear any drum. Yes, try clarinet, harp, and flute. Yeah. I don't think an oboe was in there. Oboe is quite distinctive. Yeah, let's change the harp for trumpet. No, okay. We need more clues. Need more clues. Need clues badly. There's nothing here. But then, of course, her performance was cancelled. It never actually took place. Which means that what we're seeing there is the master ball, which isn't actually Salome and the Seven Veils. So somewhere else, there's going to be a clue that tells us what instrumentation was used for that. Which I'm guessing will be on the cinemascope that introduces the characters. Yeah, that makes sense to me. If that makes sense to you too, then you're coming along for the ride. If it doesn't, then you scan the timeline of the video and skip forward to when I open the door? I don't know. I'll leave that to your decision. But this is good, isn't it? We get to go on this adventure. You get to think about my thought process and call me an idiot in the comments.
Jan Faris, the inventor of the Neurographicon, opens ties to his past and invites 6 special individuals to be guests on this groundbreaking scientific adventure. Leo Galt, the renowned Irish boxer, cut short a return trip to Ireland in order to participate in the masterful plan of his biological son Jan, whom he hasn't seen in over 25 years. What a proud father he must be. Belle Swan is Jan's natural mother. After entrusting her son to the Goodman Home for Boys, she pursued her childhood dream of becoming a famous stage performer. Highly regarded exotic dancer will grace us with an encore of her signature number, Salome's Seven Veils. Mrs. Swan is accompanied by her beautiful stepdaughter, Claire Moon.
Doesn't actually tell us.
Claire, unfortunately crippled as a result of polio, is chosen to be the first to reap the benefits.
I suppose I'll
of
watch it through to the end,
Neurographicon.
just in case.
Billy Mexler, a childhood chum of Jan's from the Goodman home, was surprised to learn his friend would soon make history. Mr. Mexler must be glad to see his roommate succeed. Grace Thurman, once the head mistress of the Goodman home, oversaw the adoption of Jan to J.C. Farris. Both Farrises are indebted to her for making their dreams come true. John Mallerby, the esteemed herbal therapist, will assist Jan by preparing serums in his herbal lab for the passengers. Dr. Mallerby is Jan's personal physician. He and Jan have grown quite close over the years. This voyage would be incomplete without him.
I'm sure it would. Well, I guess we have to watch all these back now, aren't we?
Spiritualists have known about an
Yeah, that's just talking about energy. I know there's nothing in that one. This is the one that talks about the Herculaneum, I believe. This is the one that talks about the Herculaneum, I believe.
Herculania, the luxury yacht of the century. Set to sail November 17, 1928, Herculania promises to herald a new age of scientific achievement. Millionaire shipbuilder Jonathan Cleveland Farris has spared no expense in accommodating the first passengers. Mr. Farris has entrusted his adopted son Jan with every arrangement. Young Mr. Farris has gone to great lengths to personalize the ship for his guests. Each passenger will select a 3-digit stateroom code he will be sure to remember. The Farrises have also acquired the help of Dr. John Mallerby, an herbal therapist. He will make personalized serums which provide each passenger access to a unique experience.